What if I told you that a 25-year-old entrepreneur convinced thousands of people to pay up to $100,000 for a music festival that didn't actually exist? And what if he pulled it off using nothing but Instagram posts and celebrity influencers? This is the story of Billy McFarland and the Fyre Festival. A fraud so spectacular that it literally changed how we think about social media, celebrity culture, and trust itself. The biggest scam in festival history. In early 2016, young tech entrepreneur Billy McFarland had an idea. Well, several failed ideas, actually. This time, he decided to create a music festival in the Bahamas to promote his app, Fyre, which was supposed to help artists book shows. He teamed up with rapper Ja Rule. Spoiler, it was catastrophic. They found Norman's Cay in the Bahamas, but it had a sketchy past. It was once owned by a Medellin cartel drug lord. The owners let them use it on one condition: don't mention the cartel history. Billy ignored that and included it in the promo materials. He got kicked out. With just 4 months to go, he scrambled and moved the festival near Great Exuma, next to a sandals resort. Not nearly as isolated or glamorous as promised. Billy's real genius? The marketing. He got 63 major influencers, Kendall Jenner, Bella Hadid, Emily Ratajkowski, to post the same mysterious orange square with hashtag FyreFest. Over 300 million impressions in 24 hours. Kendall Jenner alone got $250,000 for her post. Tickets sold out in 48 hours, costing $1,500 to $100,000. Some people maxed out their credit cards. And most headliners? Totally not booked yet. When reality crashed the party. Fast forward to April the 27th, 2017. Attendees arrive at Great Exuma, and things are already falling apart. Heavy rain hits. The expensive glamping tents, not set up. The catering company pulled out because Billy didn't pay them. Luxury accommodations replaced with disaster relief tents. Premium food, just cheese sandwiches. One got photographed and tweeted, instantly nuking the festival's credibility. There weren't enough tents, fights broke out, and the island had no cell service, running water, medical personnel, or security. The cashless system meant attendees couldn't even pay their way out. Musical acts started canceling. Blink-182 first, then others. By morning, it was over. People were stranded with no food, shelter, or way to leave. Nearby resorts were fully booked. Billy McFarland promised charter flights, which caused chaos at the airport. People waited hours without food or water. The local Bahamian workers, the construction crews, boat captains, everyone who actually made it happen, they never got paid. Billy had run out of money. The movie connection. 2 documentaries came out almost simultaneously in January 2019. One on Netflix called Fyre, The Greatest Party That Never Happened, and one on Hulu called Fyre Fraud. The Netflix version, directed by Chris Smith, became absolutely massive. 20 million households watched it in the first month. It got Emmy nominations. It was slick, perfectly edited, and honestly, it was entertaining as hell. But here's the thing that makes this really wild. Jerry Media, the social media company that actually promoted the original fraud, actually helped produce the Netflix documentary. They basically made money off promoting the lie, then made money off confessing to promoting the lie. The Netflix documentary doesn't really hold their feet to the fire for that. Billy McFarland actually refused to be interviewed for it unless they paid him, so he's basically missing from the Netflix version. The Hulu documentary went a different direction. It interviewed Billy and actually tried to show him as more of a criminal operator. The Hulu version was more critical and less polished, but it was probably more honest about what actually went down. Reality check. Although they get most of the facts right, but they frame things differently. The Netflix version makes Billy seem like a clueless dreamer who just got in over his head. The reality is way darker. Billy was absolutely, deliberately lying to investors. The U.S. Department of Justice proved that he created fake financial documents. He manipulated statements. He told investors the app was making money when it wasn't. He wasn't just bad at planning. He was running an actual fraud scheme. When you watch the Netflix documentary, you see Billy as this sweaty, nervous guy who can't believe things fell apart. That part's true. But what you don't fully see is how calculated he was about lying to get money. He raised millions by deceiving people, then spent that money on promoting the festival itself rather than actually building it. That's fraud. That's intentional. One photo changed everything. That cheese sandwich. One person tweeted a picture of this pathetic-looking plate with a slice of cheese and some lettuce, and suddenly, the entire Fyre Festival mythology collapsed. The same social media that built the festival destroyed it. Attendees were live tweeting their disaster in real time. Memes started flying. People were mocking the whole thing. But here's what's important. People were mocking the attendees too, not understanding that a lot of these people weren't rich influencer brats. Many of them were regular people who'd saved up or put it on credit cards because the marketing made it seem real. What happened after? Billy McFarland was arrested and convicted of wire fraud. He was sentenced to 6 years in prison in October 2018. He was supposed to pay back over $26 million in restitution to the people he defrauded. He was released early in 2022 and immediately tried to promote Fyre Festival 2. Spoiler alert, that didn't happen. The local Bahamians who got stiffed out of wages? Many of them never saw that money. Attendees who sued got settlements years later. The influencers who were paid to promote it? Most of them basically escaped criticism and went on with their careers. And the app? The whole thing that was supposed to be the reason for the festival? It never launched. So what do you think? Was Billy just a dreamer who failed? Or a con artist who knew exactly what he was doing? If you found this story interesting, hit that like button and subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching.